paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Owls about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready. Here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Udo. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. to the ground with the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Okay, ready?
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
Easy. Ready?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the...
Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blue Hens line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss. And
as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Lacey. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals, but you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. Gets it out fast. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Udo. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They go to the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible strike. This quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense might bring the house here. Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. It's a fumble. The defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Levitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. With the catch, it's Wilson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Grab near the sticks, it's Wilson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Owls! The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Let's go!
Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lacey. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At midfield, he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Rifles it down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner is stopped. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's loose. Touchdown, Delaware. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Floating away, running to Green. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw. It's Lacey. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Wilson. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Finds a little space. Runs through a tackle. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to Davis. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they put it in play. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Bradford. He's got it. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Military stun.
Finds his man. It's Platt. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Owls!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Going for it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight.
They'll give it to the back. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle, it's Thurman. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Terrell. Got room to work. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like.
He's looking deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a hit. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over.